Hi, welcome to your tutorial. So in this video, we are going to be creating your authority branded Facebook page. So this is going to be a business page. So in case you don't have one, then I'm going to show you how you set it up. Or if you already have got one set up, you might just want to go through this just to kind of check you've got everything up and running based on my instructions. So this is my business page. I'm going to be taking you through how you can set it up. So it's really going to be branding you over your company, over any products, and it's all about you. Okay, so to get started, if you haven't got a business page yet, you're going to come along to this top blue bar and hit the little arrow and then come to create page. Okay, so then you can choose either business or brand or community or public figure. So it's really kind of up to you what you want to do. I mean, because if you're branding yourself, then I would probably recommend choosing a public figure. So we'll click on that. And now you just need to give your name a simple name. So again, if I recommend that you brand yourself, so I would just recommend putting your name. Like mine is my name. Obviously, sometimes people want to have a bit more of a business name. It's up to you, but I would definitely try to include your name if possible, even if you have something that comes after it in terms of what you're kind of doing. But at least when you brand yourself, you don't have to change it again. So I'm just going to do I'm just going to put 2 there, obviously, just because actually no, I won't. I'll move that there. So after you put in your name, then when it comes to the category, you could just put in something like entrepreneur, and it's then going to give you more options later on. If you want to go in the business one, this is obviously says about showcasing your products and services. I think this is more if you are an actual, if you kind of sell your own stuff, your own products potentially, but either or, it doesn't really make too much of a difference which one you choose. So we're just going to hit continue. Okay, so yeah, that's already got my name in it. So I'm just going to add in coaching at the end of it, just because obviously mine has already branded me. Okay, so now it wants us to, and it's really, really simple, just, walks you through what you do. So you can obviously just add a profile picture. So obviously if you do have one, a nice one of yourself, great, you can go ahead and upload that. Otherwise, you can obviously skip that for right now, but let's just go and find a picture. So let's choose that one. Okay, now it's asks for a cover photo. So you might want to skip this, and I'll talk about the cover photo a little bit more at the end. So we're just going to skip that for now. Okay, so we've got our page. At least you can now see what you have got. So when it comes to a cover photo, so let me just get up my business page so you can see. So I recommend that you create an actual cover photo. I like to use Canva. It's a really great tool. It's free. So you can go along to canva.com. I will put that in our resources section. But you can just come along and create something. There's lots of different templates that you can use. They're already the right size. I'm just going to come along to Canva. So you can see here there's a Facebook cover template. So it's the right size. It gives you lots of different options in terms of designs. It's even kind of broken it down into categories. So even something simple like that, you could just then put in your picture and then put in your name if you want to. So there's lots of different stuff that you can use here. Obviously, a lot of those are so like that one's quite nice. I would recommend though having your picture on the right, just because you've already got your picture there, and that'd be there. But whatever you want to do, or if you really don't feel very confident in designing something very simple, I mean, say this is literally just an image, and obviously you can just click on the elements, change the color. It's super, super simple. But if you don't feel confident doing this yourself, then you can outsource this. You could use something like Fiverr. So again, I'll put a list of some of these sites in the resources section. But Fiverr, Fiverr.com, you can hire it out. So you could pay somebody like $5 to do this. Or again, you might have a friend that maybe can have a go for you. But and then so I recommend putting there, and then I like to have a little tagline. So this is just something about I'm actually going to update this soon, but it really just needs to kind of be a bit about who you are and who you help, so people know that when they come to your page, kind of what you do and who you help. And then I've got my website address in here as well. So you can obviously create a cover photo. You've also got this section here, which is to add a button. So this is good. You've got some different options here. So it could be make a booking with you. So if you want to get people on the phone, you could do that. If you just want them to contact you, so you could just have the send message. It was a pretty good, easy one to start with. If you do have a link you want to send people to, then you can use this. So this is great if you do have some kind of free lead magnet to offer in exchange for emails, or you can have a little video, whatever you want to do. But I think just for right now, if you're just getting started, just stick with the send message. It's pretty easy. And then it just says here, where do you want to send them to? Messenger, like, yep, and then just hit finish. So that's that section done. Now I want you to bring you over to, where is, you can also create a username. Now, sometimes it doesn't let you do it straight away, but this again, this is basically what's going to be the links. You can see here on the URL, it's got facebook.com Jenny Stevens Coaching. This is basically your username. So again, you could just have your name, or you can even utilize sometimes keywords. But I think, again, just to be safe, just stick with your name or something. I mean, I had to utilize, I put in UK at the end of mine just because Jenny Stevens was already taken. So sometimes you might just have to add something extra. People don't really see the username very often, but it can be useful if people are searching for something. So if they're searching for makeup, if they're searching for, you know, business coaching, whatever it is, then sometimes that's really useful. But if you ever were to change direction in your business, then you're kind of stuck with it. It doesn't let you choose your username once you get past a certain point. So again, just have a little think about that with what you want to call it. So you've got here then, obviously it's giving you some prompts about what to do. So you've got add a short description. So this is just your description of your page. So again, you've got limited characters. So again, I would just really recommend that you put something in here that just talks about who you help. So if you are, you know, helping a particular sort of niche, if you have a certain industry, if you're, you know, looking to help, you know, women with their skincare, you know, to help them look younger, or, you know, help I don't know, mums lose their baby weight, you know, or whatever it is, but kind of make it quite descriptive about who you help and what you do. So again, it's really going to help you if people are looking around your page, and when we get into further tutorials, I'll be showing about how you actually grow your audience. They can then see very, very easily who you help and make sure they're in the right place. So for now, let's just put in a very short description. So I help small business owners build their brand and attract their perfect customers to them using online strategies. You know, that's just something off the top of my head. Okay. So then it's obviously saying add more info to help visitors. So now that you've updated some of your page's info, see if there are other details you can add that will helpful. So it's very, very promptive to help you do things. So here's then some more details. So again, you've got different categories here. So it says you can actually have up to 3 categories. So again, if you wanted to really utilize your niche, so, you know, again, if you are in makeup, you can obviously choose beauty, you know, so you can use up to 3 categories if you want to. So have a think about what you want. So I could do something like marketing, maybe, if I wanted to. So again, utilize those, because again, it will help for when people are searching for you with what you're doing. Okay. Phone number, obviously, if you want to put your phone number, you can put that in. I personally don't add mine because I don't have a business phone. I've only got my mobile, and I don't want people doing that. But if you want to add your phone number, obviously add that in. If you have a website, fantastic, definitely add it in. Add in your business email address. And then obviously if you want to add in some personal interest, you can do that. You can add in your address. So you can add that in. Now, again, if you're not comfortable putting your actual address, a little tip, what I sometimes do is just put a number that's a different one to mine, but the same street. So you can do that as well as a little tip. Or again, obviously, if you do have a business address, you can add that in. I don't know what impressum is. This is an optional field. Okay, I don't think that's really relevant. And then you can add a little bio as well. So again, just to have a bit about you and what you do. Obviously, if you've got any awards, you can add those in. Now, again, if you have your own website and you are selling your own digital products or anything like that, then put a link to your privacy policy. But when you're just getting started, you probably won't have that. So you can just leave that blank. And then is there more? Is that it? And I think that's it. Now, Facebook is constantly changing. So this might look slightly differently potentially for when you're doing it. So I'll apologize. It's very difficult to stay up to date with Facebook. Okay, so now we're going to go to the, we've got the contact. Oh, I see. Interests, location, and then the extra bit. So that's the details for now. Okay. Then what else have they got on the page tips? I just want to see what they also have. Yeah, so now it's kind of prompting you to create a username, so you can do that. Now, the other thing that I want you to look at is the about page. So this just, obviously this is added where we were adding in some of that detail, but this is the bit I want to show you, and this is the story. Now, this is great just to add a bit more information about you, okay? So you can add a bit more about your story. You can obviously add a nice picture. So this can be where you just go into a little bit more detail about kind of maybe why you started your business, why you're so passionate about what you do. Again, go into more about how you help others, because think about it you want to be thinking about your page as what it will be like for the people that are looking at it. So, you know, obviously you definitely want to tell a bit about your story, but really make it about the other person. What is it that they're going to get from following you? You know, what kind of content can they expect? What kind of help, tips, you know, kind of thing can they expect from you? Share all that in here. So this is just a really great place to be able to add in more information. So let me just show you. So again, mine. So you can see here it says about Jenny Stevens. It's got like a headline, I help entrepreneurs gain freedom to work. So if people click on that, then, you know, they've got an image. I've got this kind of headline about what I help people do. And then I just talk a bit about who I am, who I help, a bit about my story. I even then have a link to my free Facebook group. So again, it's a really great place where you can add in some extra links. If you have a free, you know, like some kind of freebie, then you can add that in there. So I don't have in here too much. Actually, I probably need to add a bit more about what I help other people. It's been a while since I did this. But this is just kind of a little glimpse of what you can use this for. So definitely utilize that space. And then I think that's pretty much it. Obviously, again, you can add in more information here as and when if you need to, but this story is the really useful part. Okay, so that's pretty much it in terms of just getting everything set up. That's what you need to do. In the next video, I'm going to then show you what kind of content you can share on your page that's going to help attract your perfect clients. So I'll see you over there.